Gonna need this. Bro, why is there Lanky Bot? Oh. I thought Lanky Box, the actual channel Lanky Box, ended up on my page. But anyways. I'm going to YouTube Studios. If anyone has commented, I will reply. Okay, there we go. Live chat row. Subscribers. 1 minute. Save. Studio. Live. Okay. So my plans for this video, there is none. There are no plans. What is this? Yeah, there are no plans for today whatsoever. Yeah, so I will take game requests. And stuff like that.
It's talking.
What should I say, chat? What should I say? Maybe something like,
Hello
hello.
there, friend. My name is Gerald. It's wonderful to meet you.
Yeah, okay. Can you tell
What
me
do
a
you get
joke?
when dinosaurs crash their cars? Tyrannosaurus Rex. Ha ha ha.
You
I'm
have
gonna need a
lost
minute after that one.
your permission to speak. As a living... Wait, are you a human being? You're not a human being.
That is the nicest thing anyone has said to me. I might just shed a tear.
There's two ways it can go. And it's these two. None of these two, I think.
I'm not sure what you mean by that, but somehow I feel a sense of relief in my digital heart. It's too good to be true. I don't believe it.
Yeah. This game's crazy. As you can tell. No, chat. No, I won't, chat.
Hello, my name is Darcy, and welcome to my dance. 3, 2, 1.
My best bet
Dance.
is I'll fail. Yep. No, I have failed. Wait. Oh no. No, no, no!
You failed. I failed.
Aw.
Why? Why did that happen? That wasn't supposed to happen.
I suck though.
Why did he have to hurt me like that and hurt me and it like it's not fair is how this
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Exact, that's what we're in for today, boys. Book reader. We can do that or Kingdom Quest. I think Kingdom Quest I'm gonna do first. That sounds like Mario. So copyright. Someone get this guy copyrighted. I'm just that goat, guys. I'm just that goat. Okay. No, please. Okay, there we go. I don't think this is gonna end well. Yeah, I was right. Oh wait, I can move around, I forgot that. I can't move! I can't move! I can't move! What is that? What is that? That thing shouldn't exist. Oh my god, this is awful. This is an awful game. Oh my. Jumping Julian sounds nice. No, it does not. Up, 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 up. Help me, help me. No one cares, Kingdom Quest girl. What a Mario rip-off. Is this... Of course it says repent of your sins. Of course all of them say that. I swear I just saw something. Wait. I've played this game a little bit before. And what I can tell you is I'm pretty sure a man appears right there. A shadow figure. Nothing. I swear a shadow figure appeared the last time I did this. How broke do you have to be to have that cool sound? Ugh, what? What? Absolutely not. I'm so paranoid of that now. That literally there's a man just standing there. And if you click on him, I don't know, I can't remember what, wait, paint. Hey, what's good, my guy? Anyways, Yo, Zoro, what's up, my guy? Hey, Zoro, can I show you something? Can I show you something? Hey, so...
Hello, my name is Darcy, and welcome to my dance studio. We are going to have so much fun together. Just select a song that fits your skill level. Or, if you're new to dancing, then I suggest joining me in a practice round. 3, 2,
Yeah, it's so...
1.
This is so creepy. Zoro, this is so creepy. This is so creepy what happened. It is so eerie. It is so creepy. It is so creepy. Bro, Zoro. Zoro. Bro, Zoro. This game is called 98XX and it's a horror game. It's... Trust me, I'm also taking game requests, so you can like request a game. This is... look at this.
You failed. I failed. Why? Why did that happen? That wasn't supposed to happen. Why did he have to hurt me like that? And hurt me like he's not there. Is about all these.
Oh, this is so creepy. This is so creepy. Bro, I beat Cataclysm yesterday. I didn't really expect it. Look, I'll read that in a minute, but look. What is this? What is that? Anyways, bro, I beat Cataclysm yesterday. I didn't really have a reaction, but my heart was beating fast. I almost beat Akku 30 minutes later after Kata. Ugh. Keep up the good work, my man, though. What's up, my man, bro? My man, you can do it. I believe you can do any list demon. You're like that goat. I think that there's a pretty high chance that you can do a list demon. Anyways, look at this. Look at this one. Look at this one. This one is also horrifying. This one is also horrifying. Look, if I just do this.
Anyone has said to me, I might just shed a tear. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but somehow I feel a sense of relief in my digital heart. It's too good to be true. I don't believe it.
Look! Look! What is that? That shouldn't exist. That shouldn't exist. I believe there's another one. Oh man. Bro, I can now confidently say that Akku is Akku's easier than Kata, so I recommend it. I recommend Akku. Yeah, I'm debating. You know that like level that you like did progress on, and it looked like diamonds and like jewelry and stuff. Not jewelry, crystals. I actually saved that level. I like it. I think either that or Akku,
It's hot.
but both will be done.
Let's be positive around here. Listen, we don't have to go down this way. Let's just change the subject. Please don't do this to me. I mean no harm. It wasn't my fault. I don't know.
See?
I'm
Look.
here. Why did I deserve this? Who am I? Why am
Yeah,
I?
yeah, it was Niwa. Ugh! What is that? Let's just go on a positive note, Zoro, and let's play Gary's mod. Gary's mod is way better. Oh yeah, I do take game requests. Oh yeah, Niwa is really fun. Yeah, I agree. It looks so fun. I was extremely sad to see that it was Extreme Demon, because I really wanted to do it. You know, Zoro, I've wanted to talk to you all day. I was literally excited for tomorrow. And to be honest, we can do what we want in Gary's mod, so it's pretty much a win-win. Niwa is harder to get consistent at. The drop is kinda hard. Already have to go soon because I got to go eat. So when will you be back? Because I have about an hour left. I could maybe come back after I eat. Yeah. Yeah, because we're like in different timestamps. Because I live in the UK and we're 8 hours apart. I would probably be back at 3:40 mins. I would have about 20, no, not, yeah, I would have about 20 minutes till I'd have to go to bed. So, for right now, I'm gonna say that's fine because, mainly because, I don't, usually my bedtime is 9:30, but on, like, Friday and today, it's 10. So, I don't know. But that depends on when you have to eat dinner. Alright. Yeah. Why won't you play? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I will. Yeah. I do gotta say, have you ever joined one of my Half-Life 2 streams? Like, for mod? The thing is, I feel like Gmod is not gonna close. It's closing right now, but if I'm doing like a Pacific stream, I can't, go to play GD. I did an entire hour-long stream about Future Funk because I'm playing that. Also, Mr. Beast uploaded his video not long ago. It's 50 YouTubers fight for $1 million. Wait, shall we watch it? So shall we watch it? Yes. Yes. Zoro, I must tend. Alright. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Yeah, 50 YouTubers. Wait. That's a bit of a problem. Oh. Wait, should I watch it now? I actually gotta go in like 5 minutes. So do you want to sit in chat, or do you? I hope it'll be good. Yeah. To be honest, if I could probably go for like, you could probably go for like 30 or 40 minutes because you know, I have, you know, my bedtime is like 10, so we have plenty of time. You can play GD until I go if you want. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hey Zorro, I have a question. Do you want to do you want to watch a stream about Half-Life? Because I can save that to the end. Like, just a genuine question. What's Half-Life? So, Half-Life is a game developed by Valve. Half-Life 1 was developed in 1996. The second one was developed or released in 2004. And the one I'm playing currently, which is M-Mod, it's, it's pretty good. And the entire story is your Gordon Freeman um trying to in the first game you're trying to like escape the Black Mesa facility, which is a test research facility, and you have to defeat the Nylanth that's in a border world, and it's called Zen, and there's like a bunch of aliens in it. And the next game was you're supposed to defeat the Combine, which is an alien empire, which yeah, that let's just say there was a 7-hour war, and they invaded the Earth, and yes, that's basically what Half-Life 2 is. And you're still Gordon, which was trapped in stasis for 20 years, by the G-Man, and you're supposed to, defeat the Combine and free humanity. And the big evil guy, he's called Dr. Breen, and he was your old administrator. Maybe I could watch about it. Yeah, it's pretty good, but I have some bad news. The last game we got that was actually about this type of story, like, which wasn't Half-Life Alyx, because that's a VR exclusive, so I can't get that. Yeah, we haven't known what happened to Eli Vance since 20 years. We've been on a cliffhanger in the Half-Life community for 20 years. So, I don't think I'd watch episode 2. Because then you'll be like those other people who are like, when's Half-Life 3? But trust me, the cliffhanger's bad. The cliffhanger's awful. Hey Zoro, I have a question. Do you think it's just because I eat my food at my PC. That's what I do. I think it's gonna be more difficult to do that as a laptop, but the last time I actually used my laptop at real home and didn't have this big PC and all, was about since 2021 probably.
cube with not $1 million for their subscribers. Never before seen in YouTube history. 1 billion subscribers worth of YouTubers are...
Hey, so guys, we are watching this now until Zoro gets back from his dinner.
competing for $1 million. And the rules are simple. All right, point the camera down. Close the line. Okay. So, if you step on the red line, you lose your subscribers $1 million. So be careful. Last to leave wins it all.
Like, bro, I watch the Squid Games, like, reality show. It's like, I feel like I'm just a target. People are not gonna be friends in this box.
We got money, bro.
It's real USD. I'm pumped, bro.
You finally made it in a video.
The best strategy is to just conserve energy. Think about that $1 million pot.
Between us, would you
Jacksepticeye.
eliminate someone else so you could stay in?
My subscribers, of course.
Get off me!
JJ, so you know, the more enemies you make, the higher the chance they might eliminate you.
Oh, no, we're just goofing around. We're just having fun.
He's literally hiding behind the money. I don't think he got the goofing around memo. Look at all the YouTubers laughing and having a good time. By the end of this video, that's not going to be the case. This video is absolutely the most brutal,
I hate you, Jimmy!
cutthroat piece of content you've ever seen these creators in. And the first challenge starts right now. Pull the curtain. You guys are not ready for this. For challenge number 1, you can temporarily walk out of the cube and attempt a free throw. And if you make the shot, we will give a subscriber of yours a free Cybertruck. And you'll be allowed back in the challenge. But if you miss, your subscriber gets nothing and you are eliminated.
How did they get this many Cybertrucks in one place?
I cannot make that shot.
It's too risky.
Free throw is so easy, Free throw is easy. I could not hit a free throw to save my life.
Everyone was on the edge, trying to decide if the first challenge was worth it. But then Mark Rover did this.
Jimmy! Peace! No! I'm doing it! No way!
Look at all the YouTubers in the background.
Oh, man, this is pressure.
This is a subscriber.
What's your name?
Matthew. Don't let him down. You gotta make this event. I got faith in you. It's on you, Mark. Are you going to win your biggest fan a Cybertruck, or are you both leaving with nothing? No!
I'm so sorry!
It's okay. And as devastating as that was, Gideon decided that maybe he could do a little better. Cybertruck on the line? Oh.
That was so bad!
What was that?
We tried.
I think I definitely lost a subscriber.
Guys, this is my moment. I am a basketball YouTuber.
If you go out there, I'll go out there too.
All right, I'm out.
Hey, I'm next. Dude, I'm gonna go with you. Gentlemen, here's your biggest fans. You got a lot of pressure.
I can't watch this. I can't watch it.
Jesser, are you going to let down your biggest fan? Congrats on the Cybertruck. We got more shots.
Thank you, Jesser!
However, not everyone was so fortunate.
I'm sorry. I couldn't get you the Cybertruck. Devastating.
Will FaZe Rug's fan be taking home a Cybertruck, or will we have yet another loss?
Come on, Rob.
Come on.
I love you.
Dude, I love you too. We back! And after seeing 3 massive YouTubers lose this challenge, it was clear nobody else wanted to try it. So in the meantime, I let all the YouTubers get settled.
Oh, that's a pro there.
But it wouldn't be long until being settled turned into being bored. Bored enough to literally be stupid. I don't know why he's doing this, but he's technically not out yet. He has not touched the red. Oh! We'll check the footage. Did he touch it? Oh, yeah.
No!
So far, 4 YouTubers have left the queue, and we need 1 more to leave before we can start the next challenge. So challenge 2 will begin when 1 person gets out.
Hey! Hey! Stop!
I'm making out like a bandit poking me. Can I take my jacket with me?
Of course.
Okay.
Oh! Bye. And then there's 45. I'm gonna go prep the second challenge. I'll be back. And by prep, I mean sweep up the giant pile of $1 million real dollars scattered on the floor.
Yo, Mr. Beast sweeping money is a crazy shot.
Mr. Beast is literally wiping money off of the floor. I don't know what to tell you about this.
And now that all the money has been cleaned up, are you guys ready for the second challenge? All right. I'm gonna need you all to stand up. Uh-oh. You'll notice there are dots in groups of 5 on the floor. So naturally, I need all of you to split up into groups of 5. And on top of that, elect a team captain for your group, who will be granted immunity for this next challenge. That's all I will say. Have fun picking teams.
This is crazy. We had to split into groups of 5? Bro, if we're against each other, I'm gonna be so sad.
Okay, so let's do us 5.
We are in true overthinker fashion. Overthinking this challenge.
Are you 5 gonna be a group?
Yeah.
Okay, who's gonna be the captain?
We're deciding, Jimmy.
Have you picked a captain yet?
It's Jack.
For some reason.
Marquez?
How can you not trust Marquez? He's the most trustworthy tech reviewer online.
Should I pick the captain, please? That's up to you guys. I want no say. How are you guys gonna pick your captain?
You already chose.
Who? Sketch, you trust him with your life?
I trust him fully.
All right, you'll notice my henchmen are bringing in tables for each of the team captains. And what's on these tables might look a little familiar.
Oh no, I know what it is.
Yes, come on the other side. Captains, I want you to lift the cloth and reveal the next challenge. You have 4 cookies.
Oh my god.
I'm freaking out.
And each captain has to decide which YouTuber on their team will cut each cookie.
Oh my.
If they break it, they're eliminated.
No!
And if it wasn't already obvious, depending on which cookie you get, this is either going to be really easy or almost impossible. Nico, it's time to hand out some cookies.
This is the worst day of my life, honestly.
What are you handing Sketch?
No, there's no way.
This is crazy.
There's no way you would do
This
it.
is crazy.
There's no way.
I can do this.
There's no way you do it.
Oh my goodness!
You killed it.
Nico, his blood is on your hands.
Oh my god.
Nico!
Oh my god.
But the captain still had 8 more umbrellas to hand out.
Umbrella is going to Michael.
How'd you end up with umbrella?
I said I could do
I
it.
trust him.
Okay.
Give me that umbrella, sir. I took it for the team.
You're giving him the umbrella?
Ready.
I believe in you. Godspeed. Oh no! How'd you end up with the umbrella?
Bad luck.
You got it.
Lexi got the umbrella.
I got the umbrella. I'm confident.
It's a cruel world.
I'm so sorry.
Bro!
Pokimane, I believe in you. You are her. This is your time. This is your moment. Let everyone know that you that bad bitch.
Start the timer. All right, the 10-minute counter has begun. If you don't carve the shape out, obviously you'll be eliminated.
I thought being team captain would mean I could do a challenge and help my team win. Turns out I skipped the challenge and punished my team.
I got the triangle. It tastes really good though.
Easy peasy. 10 minutes is a long time.
And that's what I thought as well, but it took a solid chunk of time before this happened. But not everyone had it so easy. Like Logan Paul with the star and Pokimane with the hardest of them all.
It cracked down the middle.
So sorry.
I'm sorry.
Because the umbrella had just obliterated Pokimane, the others took notice and were more cautious with their umbrellas.
Sketch, you have to be careful, yeah? Take your time, take your time.
But the people with simpler shapes were showing a lot more progress.
You got the star, let's go! Yay!
Yes!
Let's go!
Oh my god, my team rules!
Come on, let's go, guys, let's go. Logan, that might be the most disgusting cookie out here. Bro, you're making me do this, bro. I'm trying to win $1 million for the low gang. Nice.
Y'all got it, boys.
Good stuff. Yes, Sketch. Yes.
First fallen soldier.
Oh, guys.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, that's disgusting! I hate you, Jimmy!
All right. Hey, really quick.
I'm good.
Hey, that's where it's gonna mess up. This is where people crack.
You did this!
Just for a piece of change.
What happened?
Londoners will head to the polls to elect our next mayor. It's going to Londoners will head to the polls to elect our next mayor. It's going to be quite a contest, with the prize the most important job in London.
Nico Omilana is the youngest standing to be mayor.
YouTube star Nico Omilana.
Guys. We have top content right here. Top content.
Thousands.
Top notch. This is top notch. Top notch YouTuber that we could react to.
Everyone will make it, but
the tragic survivor of Ravenholm. Oh. Half-Life, yeah, this one.
Date during the early 2000s, planet Earth suffered a great of this floating rock.
Aye. Go subscribe to this guy. Oh, I think he's cool.
There are many locations scattered across the vast wasteland of planet Earth that hold iconic events that have changed the history of this floating rock. While some of these places are known for the great waves of change that eventually led to the fall of the many combined strongholds of planet Earth, there are others that have a more sinister tale to tell.
This is Ravenholm. This is Ravenholm's an absolute classic.
With many regions affected deeply by the invasion of the Combine Empire, humanity desperately searched for a place to seek shelter from their dominating rule. And for some, a place was found and became a safe haven for the refugees and resistance.
Yeah,
but
we all know how that went.
This place would not have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Where is this haunted location? What atrocities
it's by Black Mesa East.
And just how important was this place to the resistance cause against the Combine? Here we explore in the lore behind the tragic town of Ravenholm. Believed to have been located within Eastern Europe, the town of Ravenholm was constructed, established on top of a source of natural minerals in the ground. This town became known across the region as a mining town, where the residents within could predominantly make their living working in the mines to acquire the natural formations within. As the population increased, so did the growth of the town, where more buildings were constructed along the coast.
But why would you like make new buildings? I don't understand. Cause like, what if it eventually goes all the way over to City 17 eventually? Like, and they just realize that you're just there.
To house the new residents. With a church on the outskirts, the religious folk here had a place to feel closer to their God. The many streets housed many stores so that the population had a place to spend their money, and communal spaces allowed the residents to feel closer as a community by spending time with their neighbors. As time went on, this simple mining town made its way in the world. Not a lot is known about the day-to-day functioning of Ravenholm before the invasion, but what is known is that this simple town would gather a reputation in the future. Unfortunately, not a positive one. This video is sponsored by the Ridge Wallet. Look, I really like halved out.
No sponsors.
Off. Now back to the lore. On an unknown date during the early 2000s, planet Earth suffered a great catastrophe, the Resonance Cascade. Over in
The
New
Resonance
Mexico
Cascade!
desert,
This
the
has nothing to do with
scientists of the top
Ravenholm,
secret
apart from the head
Black
crabs.
Mesa research facility had managed to accidentally rip a hole in space during an experiment. With this tear, planet Earth became linked to another dimension, the border world of Zen. Over the following hours, this disaster triggered portal storms to ravage the planet, bringing through hostile alien life forms from Zen. As humanity began to understand their situation, they fought back these invaders, but the creatures kept coming. As the population of Earth collectively fought off these Zenian creatures, their defensive resources slowly depleted. Although the personnel of Black Mesa later managed to
I have a question. Does the Black Mesa facility still exist? I mean, that could be White Forest, but like...
reverse the resonance cascade, and therefore breaking the connection between Earth and Zen. The damage had already been done. Jumping from universe to universe, the vast Combine Empire searched each one for sentient life so that they could firstly take all of the natural resources from the planets, and secondly, harvest the genetics and manipulate the physiology of these poor life forms into new soldiers for their armies.
Yeah, but like, we have probably the most complicated mindset, unless... we don't even know what the Combine, like, life forms even look like. For all we know, they could be pieces of grass. But how they would invent the Combine Empire, we don't know. So probably not.
Although humanity had survived the Zenian attempt to occupy the planet, the Resonance Cascade had alerted the Combine of humanity's existence.
But how? I guess like a rip in space. Like if you had a radar, like I guess that could be a symbol. Because what if like the rip and hole just went past all the dimensions? I think that's how the Combine got alerted.
And with this, another war began.
Only in 7 hours though. It only took 7 hours for us to surrender. That is insane. I think most of the population decreased.
The planet, Earth attempted to fight off these invaders, but already tired from fending off the Zenian forces, in combination with the Combine's immense army and advanced technology, Humanity surrendered merely.
Yeah, but like we shouldn't have. We should have just stole their guns. Also, what happened to nuking places?
7 hours later to the Combine Empire. As the Combine traversed the planet,
I think this takes place in Russia.
they rounded up humanity like cattle.
Either that, it has to be like around Russia, because those for some reason just look Russian. I should stop
Into
talking.
Combine-controlled settlements. Even though humanity had attempted to take out the Xenian creatures during the Xenian invasion,
I think though Xenian was just like, I think Xenian creatures would just like definitely fail. The Xenian creatures don't even have guns. I doubt. I think in like the 1940s we could have took these out, even in World War II.
the creatures still remained and had now made this place their home. Despite the Combine having issues with the roaming headcrabs, antlions, barnacles, and various other Xenian creatures, these hostile lifeforms did come in useful. For the humans that still openly disobeyed the orders of the Combine, and in turn attempted to live in the wasteland, the Xenian creatures made survival difficult for humanity, and so the Combine-controlled settlements appeared to be the only safe haven from the creatures. Within Ravenholm, the
I feel like there's other safe havens, but I think if you didn't want to join the resistance, I think you'd get kicked out of their bases.
survivors of both the Xenian and Combine invasion also evacuated to their local Combine settlement.
Oh yeah, what happened to Kleiner's base? Did it get shelled? Oh wait, I think it got destroyed in City 17, because genuinely it was in City 17. If that's a good thing or not, we don't know. I'm pretty sure it is, because we still have White Forest.
City 17, where they would gain sanctuary from the dangerous creatures of the wasteland in return for their servitude to the Combine. With the Combine now in full control of the planet and its population, the mining town of Ravenholm lay empty. As the years passed, humanity began to form a resistance against their oppressors. On the outskirts of City 17, a resistance base, Black Mesa East, was constructed within the canals.
Yeah.
From this base, Dr. Eli Vance led the resistance with the help of other bases scattered.
Wait a minute, can you see the Citadel from Ravenholm? Probably
across
not.
The wasteland. Within City 17, Dr. Isaac Kleiner also constructed a base just under the noses of the Combine.
I feel like this one would be easy to find though. I don't know. Apparently, the place that it takes place in, it's kind of known. It seems like it would be known.
Between these two bases, they created the Underground Railroad, a secret group of smaller resistance bases scattered around the wasteland that allowed.
Yeah, but we all know what happened when we started attacking the Combine.
Refugees escaping City 17 to find a safe haven from their oppressors. As more refugees came to Black Mesa East through the Underground Railroad.
Wait a minute, we're 7 minutes in.
The base slowly became overoccupied, and so the resistance needed to expand to house their new members. To their luck, the resistance discovered a location just close enough that they could occupy just under the noses of the Combine.
The way he says the Combine.
Abandoned the mining town of Ravenholm had everything the resistance needed. A place for the resistance population to grow and thrive. A place to acquire natural resources for their strategic missions against the Combine from the mines. And with its location being close to City 17, as well as being on the coastline, the resistance could navigate the wasteland covertly. With an underground tunnel connecting the mining town to Black Mesa East, the population could move between the locations with ease. Over time, Ravenholm became a major stronghold for the resistance. Those that wanted to reside in peace and fight for the cause now had a comfortable, safe place to live. With a stunning church on the outskirts of the town, the resistance were lucky to bring Father Grigori into their ranks. He could lead his flock.
Wait a minute, you guys can't even see this. Why is my screen frozen? I don't know.
Tough times and offer comfort when they fell to the Combine strikes out in the wasteland. The resistance occupation of Ravenholm offered them safety and a place to grow, live, and plan out their future strikes against the Combine, but only if they could evade the watchful eye of their oppressors. As time went on, the population of Ravenholm thrived, that was, until the Combine became aware of their presence. Since their occupation of planet Earth, the Combine have been exploring the biology and technology that planet Earth had to offer, and after the failed Xenian invasion, planet Earth was now home to the headcrab species. Although humanity feared and loathed these creatures, the Combine saw the biological benefits that they possessed. Collecting the roaming headcrabs of planet Earth, the Combine came up with the idea to place them in large shells. With these shells, they could then fire them into locations across the wasteland. Although the standard headcrab would be worrying in one sense, the Combine also placed the fast and poison variants of the species into the shells.
Wait a minute. How did the fast and poison variants get into our world? Because we know the original variants. But how did the poison and fast get in, huh? I'm thinking too much.
Allowing ultimate destruction to the population they would hit. On a starlit day in the Combine-controlled planet Earth, the Combine struck. From the sky, the town became victim to the many headcrab shells that had been launched here. As the headcrabs each left their temporary home, they wandered the town, attacking anything within reach. For the many who had chosen to live here, in peace away from the warfare of the Combine, they panicked and fell prey to the headcrab infestation. One by one, the headcrabs latched on to their new hosts,
guys better
creating
run.
more danger for those around them as they became zombies. With this collapse of
Wait, they're not zombies because they're not dead. Unless they could be dead.
Those with the ability to defend themselves watched in horror as their friends and family fell around them. The priest watched as his congregation fell, and the resistance stronghold of Ravenholm slowly changed from a place of peace and hope into a dark place of horror. After becoming aware of this brutal strike on Ravenholm,
I used to not like the headcrabs one bit because they look like spiders.
the resistance members of Black Mesa East decided to...
Wait, headcrabs are a type of spiders? Give me answers.
Close down the tunnel connecting the base to the town. For additional protection, they even set up barricades and a sentry gun to keep the base clear from the increasing zombie population growing in Ravenholm. As the Combine had only been aware of Ravenholm and not Black Mesa East, the future of the Resistance's cause came with making tough decisions, and so leaving the poor people of Ravenholm to their fate without a way to escape meant that the rest of the Resistance within Black Mesa East could continue to fight in secret. As time passed, the abandoned
I feel like
old mining town.
I feel like the raid of Ravenholm could have actually led to Black Mesa getting raided. Like they could have found Black Mesa East and then just like raided it.
Fell one by one to the headcrab and zombie infestation. The mines below became a hotspot for headcrab activity, while the town became flooded by zombies, headcrabs, and the many bodies that had perished during the attack. Having taken out this once strong resistance town without having even stepped foot inside of its walls, the Combine then moved on, believing their mission to have been successful. As many of the
I mean, yeah, it kind of was. Because people got possessed by head crabs as their stomachs got ripped open. If that's allowed on YouTube.
population died, some attempted to escape the town, but there was one that chose to stay. Having been abandoned by the resistance and having watched his congregation die to the brutal headcrab species, Father Gregory decided to stay within Ravenholm with a mission to save the souls of those he had once known. Although the headcrab, upon latching onto their prey, did turn their hosts into killing machines, the victims were still believed to be conscious, just not in control of their motor functions. In a state of agonizing pain, the victims would scream out for help, but due to the headcrab's control of their cognitive functions, these pleas would come out backwards and appear to those around them as a moan. Navigating Ravenholm through the rooftops and using his rifle to defend himself, Father Gregory continued with his mission to save the souls of those he had once considered friends by putting them out of their misery.
I feel like that's the least you can do in that situation.
It is also thought at this point he even attempted to free his friends from the grasp of the headcrab, but each of these attempts ended in the death of the headcrab and the host. With a lack of ammunition in the abandoned town, Gregory had to get creative with how to take on the mass amount of zombies throughout the streets, and so he made use of the town's natural resources to create defenses and traps. Recycling the furniture that had once been used to make this town a home, Gregory stacked them up against one another to create makeshift barricades to slow down the zombies wandering the town. With them now having limited access to certain areas of Ravenholm, the Mad Priest then strategically placed propane barrels within the many streets and buildings. Although these barrels alone were harmless, a bullet from Gregory's rifle, Annabelle, could set them alight, resulting in a giant explosion, taking out everything around them. Alongside these barrels, Gregory used his creativity to set up traps. Salvaging parts from the now unusable vehicles, he constructed a trap that would drop a car with force to the ground upon activation of a lever. With this force, anything below it would be crushed, and after its drop, the car would simply rise back up, ready to fall again onto another horde of zombies. With the various
I've used that
sections
in
of
Half-Life. In
Ravenholm
fact, that's one of the
separated by
puzzles.
metal fences and scaffolding, Gregory made use of this. Manipulating the power structure of Ravenholm, the priest turned these metal regions into open conductors for the electrical current, which, when touched by the zombies, would fry them, ultimately killing them. For his third trap, Gregory hooked up large propane tanks to hoses. With these hoses, he created holes that allowed the gas to escape. After this, he placed a live electric feed within the area with a button to activate a spark, and so, when the spark hit the gas, the region would fill with flames. Although the zombies could continue to hunt down their prey when on fire, this trap also had the additional benefit of slowing them down as the flames further decomposed their bodies. For Gregory's final trap, he took out the engines from the vehicles he had previously used for his crush traps. Using these engines as power sources, he attached blades to them, which would then spin at an incredible speed, slicing through anything they interacted with. As time passed, Gregory lived in solitude, simply attempting to help the souls of those he had once considered friends move on from the hellish existence under the control of the headcrab. For each killing of a zombie, another one of his congregation was free. Ravenholm had once been a place full of hope, and it had fallen so far to a place of death and misery, where no one would choose to visit willingly, unless they were extremely desperate. Now approximately 20 years after the initial Combine invasion, the world had moved on, and most of humanity had either accepted their fate under the servitude of the Combine or had joined the Resistance in an attempt to remove them from the planet. On a standard day, the tunnel from Black Mesa East to Ravenholm opened once more, only for a few seconds, where one of the living would attempt to pass through Ravenholm on their path to do their part for the Resistance. With the many dead bodies of refugees scattered
I got to say, I feel like that person was just walking there one day and it was like, what a pretty nice day. And I believe that was the first headcrab show, and they were like, oh, that's a nice day. Yeah, and was that? And then for only a few seconds, they knew that they were being attacked, and then something just exploded, either on top of them or by them. Because in Gmod, an explosion happens.
Out the streets that had fallen to the initial Ravenholm headcrab bombardment, hanged corpses and vicious traps that had killed many of these creatures. Dr. Gordon Freeman discovered a dangerous and broken town that had once been a stronghold for the Resistance.
Yeah.
All he needed to do was get through this place alive. To his luck, a now mad Father Grigori discovers Gordon and sees him as another life to save. Having been alone for all of this time in this desolate town, Grigori's mental state had taken quite the hit, and it seemed that another living person's appearance had at least brought him back. With the limited ammunition around the town, Gordon relies on Grigori's traps to avoid the constant zombie and headcrab bombardment, with the mines of Ravenholm being the
Imagine like people were able to survive for a day and the Combine realized this, so they added even more shells.
perfect place to escape the town and move on with his journey. Grigori takes it upon himself.
But to be honest, I don't think they should have. I would have been a better fate if you would have just straight up attacked them. Instead of just doing headcrabs with like one survivor. I know the Combine is evil, but like this is even more evil.
The scientists there to safety, and for a short time, Gordon and the priest fight together, freeing the tortured Resistance members from the control of the headcrabs. Finally making it to
I feel like he was so close to saying the Combine.
Graveyard. The duo fight off a horde of zombies that had made their home here. This place had once been a sanctuary to mourn the lost Resistance members, and now it had become yet another place tainted by the Xenian and Combine forces. Successfully making it through the graveyard, Grigori bids farewell to Gordon as he travels into the dangerous, headcrab-infested mines below. As Gordon leaves, Grigori
don't think that any Resistance members were there. I mean, there obviously were, because you do see like some zombies.
He continues his grand fight to save the souls of his congregation. The tragic mining town of Ravenholm had once been a place of hope for the refugees and Resistance members of humanity, but the Combine did what they do best. They conquered and destroyed so that they could grow stronger and dominate those below them. It is unknown what became of Ravenholm, its tormented streets, and its lone survivor. After the fall of the Citadel and the destruction of City 17, it is likely that Ravenholm also fell in this explosion, where the tortured souls can now finally be free from the control of the headcrabs. But
I don't think that's the case. I think that what happened is like maybe a bit of it would have been affected, but you're going way too far away from City 17. Wait, let me just get another. Yeah, I feel like up to here, either here, somewhere, either here or here is Ravenholm. I firmly believe this is Ravenholm right here.
Can now finally be free from the control of the head crabs. But if it did not fall, then Father Grigori still has some work to do. Now, Ravenholm...
Also, bear in mind that Valve said that Grigori would have survived in like the next Half-Life game. I feel like that what I said was true. I feel like let's just get to like a better shot.
Can now finally be free from the control of the head crabs, but can now finally be free in this explosion where the tortured souls...
I firmly believe that this is Ravenholm right here. I feel like Father Grigori would have like heard the explosion though.
Now finally be free from the control of the head crabs.
I'm gonna say that's
but
big debris.
If it did not fall, then Father Grigori still has some work to do. Now, Ravenholm went through many changes and adjustments through its development. I think that the most well-known information about the town is that during the development of Half-Life 2, the town went through many nicknames, these being Quarry, Quarry Town, Trap Town, Side Town, Zombie Town, and Just Town, until we finally received the name Ravenholm. The name that may jump out there is Trap Town, and that is because this is what was shown of Ravenholm during E3. During the demo, we can see here just how different Ravenholm was to be. We can see that Ravenholm was originally to feature Combine soldiers and all of these amazing traps. The name Trap Town now makes sense to me. I've just got it. Anyway, it is really odd to see Combine soldiers in Ravenholm. Moving on.
I feel like if Ravenholm got replaced by Combine soldiers instead of zombies, that would ruin the immersion. Because like, oh, pew pew. We're like in war. We're not even like fighting to free people. We're just fighting to hurt people who probably deserve it. But
it is pretty blatant in this demo that Ravenholm is a testing ground for what was actually possible with the gravity gun we acquire in Black Mesa East. With the limited ammo.
Yeah, to be honest, I think that Ravenholm solely exists to give you the shotgun and to give you the head crab variants, and also to test out the physics gun and what it can do. That's the only reason Ravenholm exists. I firmly believe that Valve doesn't care.
Ammunition available in Ravenholm. This town is the perfect place for the player to experiment with the weapon and see just how useful it can be. There is even an achievement to complete the whole of Ravenholm without firing a single bullet. Instead, you have to make use of the saw blades, washing machines, toilets, and various other objects that could cause damage to the dangers of the town. Now, there are some interesting little facts about the town. In early concept art, which I cannot find anywhere, there is said to be a tragic scene showing the body of a child in Ravenholm. If anybody can find that for me, please DM me. As we know now, this would not fit into the lore of the world we finally received, as the Combine had created a suppression field across the globe to stop the reproduction of humanity. On this note, if you stand still long enough, you can actually hear the voices of people still surviving in Ravenholm. While this does add a lot of tone to the town, one of these voices does appear to be that of a child, which, after my last point, would not fit into the lore building of the world. children 20 years after the Combine invasion should not exist. Now, this could be viewed in two ways. This was simply a developer oversight, or the suppression field did not do its job properly and some people were immune to it. In terms of development, there are a few things that we did not get. The main one for me is the digger. This vehicle was to be located within the mines and was to be used to destroy one of the biological weapons of the Combine, the Big Mama Pod. These ghastly creations were to be crafted specifically to carry a gonad, where it would continuously birth headcrabs to effectively supply a consistent flow of headcrabs into Ravenholm. In my opinion, this would have made Ravenholm even more incredible. It is also important to note that there is a kind of map that shows where the Big Mama Pod was to be located, and one of these locations is close to where we meet Father Grigori. I mean, it is a shame we did not get this. It seems that Valve did put quite a bit of thought into these contraptions, and sadly they did not make it. I feel like I cannot make an episode on Ravenholm without at least mentioning Return to Ravenholm. Developed between 2006 to 2007 by Arcane Studios, Return to Ravenholm...
Oh yeah, fun fact, this was the first Half-Life 2 video I ever watched.
...was planned to be a Half-Life 2
and it deserves that
game
title.
Set within and around Ravenholm. For the premise, our favourite HECU member, Corporal Adrian Shepard, somehow finds himself on a Combine-occupied planet Earth 20 years after his employment by the G-Man. On his journey, Adrian comes into contact with Father Grigori. Set between Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 2 Episode 2, this game was to show us what happened to the priest and Ravenholm after Gordon had moved on with his journey. It would have been an interesting perspective to see how not only Father Grigori had got on with his mission of saving the souls of his parish, but also how Gordon's actions had affected the other parts of the wasteland. Not only would Return to Ravenholm have given us another trip to this haunted town, not only would Gordon's actions have affected the other parts of the wasteland. Not only would Return to Ravenholm have given us another trip to this haunted town, but it would have also given us more information about Grigori, Adrian Shepard, and the evolution of the Zenin creatures on Earth. There was even meant to be a fight between Adrian and Grigori after the Mad Priest had injected himself with headcrab matter, where he became a sort of zombie too. Sadly, this was cancelled as the developers realised that the whole zombie phase had been played out at this point, as well as a limitation in their creative view, and so we did miss out on this game. I for one would have loved to have continued Adrian's journey. I did only want to touch on this, but if you do want to see more Return to Ravenholm footage, then absolutely go and check out NoClip's video on it. I will link it below. I do also plan on covering the game in the future. Now before I continue my closing thoughts, I do want to mention that I am sick when I'm recording this audio, so I do apologise if I sound off. It's nothing serious, just a cold. Ravenholm was, and still is, one of those locations that changed the way I view video games. This location, just like Nova Prospect, clearly has a visual story told throughout the town that the player can uncover and kind of piece together as they make their way through the maps. I love and fear Ravenholm. I remember in my first playthrough that this place scared me so much. The fear of the unknown while seeking out ammunition to fight off the upcoming non-stop zombies is still a strong memory I hold to this day. Throughout this whole process, Father Grigori still is a source of relief and comfort whenever I play this chapter. A person calling out mad ramblings from the rooftops while navigating the terrifying, haunted streets of the town. Maybe I am alone in feeling this, but the town really left an impression on my view of the world building of horror games. Although Half-Life is not a horror game, what Valve did with Ravenholm is truly remarkable. The distant screams of those being subjected to unknown terrors, the subtle music, and Ravenholm itself truly made an impact. Ravenholm to me is a masterpiece. There are even traps that did not make it into the game. and some of them were not even in Ravenholm. I think I will, at some point in the future, dive into unused traps, creatures, and weapons of Half-Life. Just quickly, these traps consisted of the side trap, the tilt trap, catapult trap, guillotine trap, and finally the pendulum trap. Ravenholm and its surrounding regions could have been so much more, but I'm not mad about it. Ravenholm to me was pretty perfect. That was the lore and story behind the tragic town of Ravenholm. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and a comment on your thoughts. The algorithm has not been too kind to these videos lately, and so any interaction would be really appreciated. If you're new here, then please consider subscribing. I try to post a video once a week. Normally, I try to post a Half-Life lore video once every 2 weeks, and I'll also cover games like Bioshock, Fable, and Fallout in between them. Again, I don't always